Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk to you today about modifications. We've had a couple different modifications done to accommodate Isabella's wheelchair. Um, the most recent work we had, we got our wooden porch replaced by an aluminum porch. We got it because it's going to be more portable if we ever move. It's going to last a lot longer. But there were some things that I did not know that I wish I would have known. And I'm going to be working with the company. Hopefully, this Wednesday, we're going to meet and talk about the issues. So, hopefully, they're going to work with me. But I just wanted to share some things with you guys so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. Because who wants more work in their life, really? So, number one, when you're getting work done, don't just trust that the people are the experts and that they're going to give you what you need. See them more as like a helpful tool to get what you need done, but don't necessarily, trust everything they say and do is either going to be correct, it's going to be done, or that it's going to work out. You really need to be very involved in the design process and definitely ask to see that design. DSCC paid for this porch, Division of Specialized Care for Children. They help with modifications in the state of Illinois. Okay, so as you guys can see, here is our very shiny aluminum porch. It is really shiny. When the sun shines on it, it literally, you can't see. You have to just trust you're going where you're going, where you should be going. So we get down to the end. You can see our driveway is pretty tiny. And we don't have a lot of room between the ramp and the truck. You can see that the ramp extends onto my driveway pretty far. It's 32 inches. I've pretty much lost access to the back half of my driveway, which I'm really not happy about. And I also now have to park pretty far over in order to get Bella on her ramp. Luckily, I dropped her off at camp, so I didn't have to use her ramp, but this wouldn't have gotten her onto the ramp because it's way too close. The ramp can't come down when the truck is actually on the driveway. It has to be in my neighbor's grass in order to get the ramp down to line up with the new aluminum ramp. The other thing, when we are getting Isabella loaded, there's no room here. So you literally have to top the railing and get the ramp out, and then hop the railing again to get behind her to push her up into the truck. I don't see how it's safer. It seems a lot actually less safe. Somebody's going to hurt themselves doing that. Our only nurse right now is pregnant. She's going to be big and pregnant soon, so I'm really worried about her hopping railings now and when she's bigger. Probably shouldn't be doing that. So, yeah, I'm hoping the company will work with me and somehow get it off my driveway, and that'll give us a little bit more wiggle room. But the tightness of getting around her wheelchair, I don't think there's really anything that can be done except being able to bring her all the way onto the driveway and then onto the ramp, which right now there is no room to do that. So, yeah, things that I wish I would have just thought about. His original plan, he wanted to bring the ramp straight from the porch, and he would have to take out this tree, which I was fine with. But when he came here to install, he wanted to put it through the tree, which, as you can see from the fence to the truck, that would have never made it to the ramp door. So, again, I wish I could have seen the plans, and then I could have been a little bit more vocal about how this was not a good plan. So yeah, things to think about. Okay, so what am I trying to tell you guys? Aluminum versus wood. I made a list, so I stay to the point here. So basically, wood is going to be less durable. Aluminum is going to last you forever. Wood is going to look a lot prettier, be more aesthetic. The aluminum is pretty ugly, and it is, like I said, blinding in the sun. Wood, you only need railings at the top. They don't have to come all the way to the end. The aluminum, the people tell me, only come with railings all the way to the end and then past the end of the ramp. It's for safety issues, which makes it, you need a lot more room for it. It requires a lot more room because of the railings. The wood can be a lot more accommodating to different shapes and lengths. And then I just wanted to also recap, when you're getting modifications done, be very, very involved in the process. Even more so than I thought I was. Ask to see plans. Even for easy things like replacing a ramp, you just never know what you're going to run into, and you know, you don't have very much wiggle room with the company when you're not the one actually paying them. It kind of sucks, but just got to work with it, and hopefully I can avoid these kind of problems in the future. The other thing I would recommend is ask. You know, I feel like I should have asked, can I go check out this ramp somewhere? I'm sure you've installed it somewhere in the area. You know, maybe I could go see their ramp. Maybe they'd let me try it, see with Isabella how it would work for her. So yeah, just remember, you know, it's your home, and ultimately you do have a lot of say in what goes on. I didn't really know that at all with my first porch. They just like did what they did. This one I thought I did good by being more involved, but it still didn't work out. So just really ask a lot of questions, get the plans, and get copies of anything that you agree to, because that's key. Especially, you know, if the company isn't taking your money, you're not the one paying them, they really, unfortunately, don't always care that much about pleasing you, or making something, you know, that they would make for a paying customer. So yeah, wood versus aluminum.